This is Janked Up Mario Party. I'm gonna get started real quick, and then we can talk during the opening cutscene.
Alright.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. So, this is a compilation of 125 different levels, this hack. Actually, I guess it's 125 exits, but we are only going to be playing the No Star World route.
Which is 32 levels.
Yeah. Personally, I think it's a pretty hard category when you first start running it. And World 1 is honestly... World 1 and World 7 are the hardest worlds of the run.
Really?
Oh, and yeah, I already died in level 1. I think I'm one of the only ones who does the fastest strat in this level, in this category.
It's you and Lincoln, yeah.
Yeah. So you have to jump at a very specific time after you scroll in order to get the spring. There we go, got it the second time.
Perfect. First try.
Yeah, that was first try. So yeah, this level and then Monty Pit, which will be the third level that I play, are probably the hardest levels in World 1. And then you'll see a skip later that's pretty interesting.
You guys have a quick minute for a quick donation readout?
Oh yeah.
Sure.
So we have $7 from Lila, just finishing up that Mario Party run, who says, heck, Mario Party block is best block. Thank you very much, Lila.
Let's see if I can do this shell jump here. Oh, I missed the shell jump.
Aw. You have the setup.
Yeah, I had the setup pretty well.
There's a big skip coming up in about 4 minutes, and I'll attempt to explain when time comes.
Yeah. That shell jump saves maybe like 6 seconds or something. It's pretty cool, but I miss it sometimes. So yeah, in the next level, there's a setup where you can do another shell jump, and I'm going to attempt this one once. This is an even harder shell jump. If it doesn't work the first time, I'll just do a safer setup. And I got the shell jump first try, nice.
Easy peasy.
I'm the only one who goes for that shell jump. I think I can guarantee that.
I've tried it. I don't know.
But yeah, that's one of my favorite strats, honestly. But it's a little bit hard to do. Just a bit. So in the next level, we're actually going to enter and then die after we grab a cape. Because we're going to use a cape for a big skip in a little bit. So we don't actually beat this level. And that's the only reason we go down this path. We get 2 exits and enter this level just to get a cape. And I messed that up a little bit. Let's do that again. There we go. So I usually get 2 fire flowers there because there's a chance, based on your oscillation speed, that you will get hit by the muncher. So I usually have a backup fire flower just in case.
That's why I scroll right there. Scroll right to make sure I can grab the extra flower.
So now, it's very important that I don't lose this cape in the next 2 levels. So I'm going to actually do a little bit of a slower strat here. You can actually get pipe fly coming into this room if you want, but I'm not going to do that.
I actually grabbed the cape in the second room.
Oh yeah. There's a strat in room 1 where you can grab the cape and then get P-speed and do a pipe fly. Saves maybe 1 second. So right here, I actually have to drop the cape because the level gives you 2 fire flowers and that would overwrite the cape, which we really don't want. I'm gonna take this section a little bit slow, just because if you lose the cape here, it's like probably a 2-minute time loss, because you'd have to go back, get 2 fire flowers, and get another cape completely. Which is extremely slow.
He also does not want the midway here.
Oh, I usually get the midway here.
If you die after you get the midway, you have to, like, reset the console and unget the midway.
I don't die after the midway.
I mean...
So here, we have salty roasted peanut skip.
Alright, I'll attempt to explain this as he does it. First, he's going to do a precise trick to steal a Yoshi from the level. Then he's going to despawn the shell, kill the Yoshi, and spawn 2 Yoshis at the same time.
Which is a frame perfect
right. And
trick.
then spawn the invisible Yoshi. And then, the way invisible Yoshis work is when you get off them, they don't actually move with you. When you move off them, you get their initial Y coordinate. So since the invisible Yoshi was on the ground, he got pushed back to the ground.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty difficult trick, and also this level is pretty difficult to keep cape through, and you really want cape
Makes the
for this ending here, so you can dive bomb, and if you noticed there was that like brown block obstacle. So if you don't have a cape there, you actually have to get a P-switch and carry it through very slowly to get rid of that brown block obstacle.
Or just hit it and run.
Well, I like having a cape. Right there, you can save like over a second by doing... I don't really know exactly how it works, but if you spin your cape while you're in the... while you like hit the goal tape, Mario will keep spinning his cape after the thing ends.
The cape hitbox remains at the goal tape when you
and it'll spin some of the chucks and get rid of the lag.
I don't really know why, I bet Nathan does. Ooh.
Yeah, so this level, the Lakitu is actually invincible and also damages you. It's very annoying. Even if you land on top of him or do like spin jumps and stuff.
Level chat.
Okay, this is... oh man, that was bad.
Ooh.
I usually have cape at this point. So now it's... When you re-enter the level, it's a lot worse than when you're entering for the first time. Because you have fewer power-ups, it's just bad all around. So hopefully I can get through on the second try. But also Lakitu is very hard to manipulate where he moves. Because he kind of moves somewhat randomly.
So much randomly as erratically.
Yeah. Okay, well, that was probably the quickest place to die if you're gonna die once. If you keep cape through here, there's a skip you can do in the next level, but I would like barely call it RTA viable. If anything, it's just an IL strat, because you have to dive under the stage and resurface, and it's like halfway through the level, and if you die, you would have to replay the level, so... This level is pretty much a speedrunner's worst nightmare, because the Chuck, he can do whatever he wants. He doesn't have to jump when you want him to jump, and also if you go too far off screen, he kind of gets a reverse rubber band, where he just is unable to move any further up. It's pretty bad. There's one major section where he can just jump without you like wanting him to jump, and he can kill you. He just decides your life right there.
Yeah.
So see, like right there, I'm trying to get him to jump at the right time, but it took a couple attempts because he's uncooperative.
It's actually a very interesting science video on how he actually works.
Yeah.
That it's a lot more complicated than it looks.
That's actually the first time he's fallen down right there for me.
Really?
He usually refuses to fall down right there. So one of the mechanics is that if Mario is above the chuck, then he will jump higher than if Mario is below the chuck. So you always... Sometimes you want to do like duck jumps into the ceiling to try to get him... to try to get Mario above the chuck. And as you can see, it's annoying trying to move him just one tile, because he won't move at all, and then all of a sudden he'll move several tiles. Oh, right there. He's trying to troll me.
This part especially, you have to try to lure him into the switch.
Okay, so once you get the midway, I feel a lot safer, because dying near there is pretty bad.
Right.
So from here, it's kind of just experience and also luck. Get up. And so, like you can see right here, I'm trying to get him to jump up to that area. Sometimes he doesn't want to jump. Oh, and right there he just killed himself for no reason.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty much
That's
like
basically
unavoidable.
RNG.
Yeah. There are certain things you can do to make it less likely that he'll die. But like right there, what it this is probably my least favorite stage in the run. I think you can tell why. So once this stage is done, this is where I kind of consider that World 1 ends, even though this isn't a stage in World 1. So like right here you can see, he's doing... This is completely RNG, he's just jumping lower than he should be. Sometimes he gets stuck doing spin jumps like that, and it's... I'm not sure if we know what causes that. Like right there, he could have hit those blocks?
Yeah,
but no.
I don't think we do.
Okay, well Chuck. Okay, Chuck, are you gonna hit these or not? Okay, get back here, please. Jump? Oh, okay, he's not ready yet. This is one of the worst stages to speedrun. It's pretty terrible. So I'm always very glad when this stage is over.
This is
Apart
actually
from
the
this-
biggest reset point in the first half of the run. For me, at least.
Wait, did I just kill the Chuck? Oh my goodness, he was being too slow. Wait.
No, you shouldn't have. I don't think you did. Oh, now you did, yeah.
Oh my goodness, now I have to restart the whole room. I've never actually killed the Chuck there. So, as you can tell, this is a really bad Chuck magnet right now. One of the worst I've had.
Sometimes you get just fine, sometimes you lose 5 minutes. There's not much you can do about it.
I keep actually golding this split after I think it's perfect, just because Chuck cooperates a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then on other runs... Oh, as you can see, he just duped a block there. The way he's made is...
He's an item.
As you can tell from the
Basically.
title of the game, it's very janky. And I think, no offense to whoever created him, but he's like pretty badly programmed. But that's why you'll see what we're going to do to him in the next room is pretty fitting to the speedrun, what everyone wants to do to him anyway. It says kill him. So we just drop him right in the lava. And there we go, finally beat it. So I actually lost almost 2 minutes in that level compared to my gold. The next level, well, this area of the game, it likes to filter your power-ups a lot. So there's not so many strats we can do with like bringing in capes and stuff, but we kind of have to use the power-ups that are in the stage.
Which there aren't many of.
Like right here we use the mushrooms that are given to do specific deboosts to save time. Yeah, press F to show respects to the Chuck.
No.
Except don't actually, because he doesn't deserve it. So like right here, you can see I'm doing a couple strats by like going right under the fire or the piranha plants.
That's faster than what I do there.
So right there's actually a hint for like casual players that shells kill the porcupuffers, or Fubumon as we like to call them. So you have to keep him through this room in order to bounce off them right here.
The way these enemies work is they always move down when they're not in water. They always move up when they are in water.
And they move kind of relative to which side Mario's on and which side the screen is on, or which side, like where's the screen is scrolling.
And that's why in the original game he stays on the surface.
So that was a pretty good angry fish, and also I exited with a power-up, which makes the next level just a little bit easier at the beginning. So this level, angry fish. This level you might not be able to tell just by looking at it, but every time you're in the water, if you press left, Mario moves right, and if you press right, he moves left.
The water
But when you're
reverse controls.
Yeah, when you're in the air, you have normal controls. So it's the first time you play it, it's pretty disconcerting. Like you have to jump out of the water and then instantly start like reversing your controls, and it's hard to get used to. But in the speedrun, it's fairly easy. I have died before in it, but not often. Because you can kind of just use pretty consistent movement. It's also, I think it's the longest level in this run, other than Bowser's Castle. If it's not, it feels like it.
I think Ludwig is longer.
Maybe, yeah. But this level, I mean, it's an auto-scroller, but I'd say it's a pretty fun level. It's not like a boring water level. It has a lot of stuff to dodge. Also, you might get motion sickness from the screen. Whoa! I got confused for a second right there on the controls.
Oh yeah.
Even still, I get confused every once in a while.
Happens always.
Like, you'll think you get out of the water and then you just start going the wrong way. I'm sorry, dude, I don't get the one up there. I'm not even sure how you're supposed to get it without deboosting. It seems pretty risky to me.
Pretty precise, yeah.
We used to, like, when all of us who do run this category were first starting to run it, we would farm lives before, like, we did any of these levels. There's a quick life farming area near the right before Chuck Magnet. Most of us would get like 50 lives and use all of them.
You could get 99 lives in about a minute.
Yeah. My world record run of this, I think died twice or 3 times, and those were all near the end of the run. It was deathless up until almost the end. So it's getting a little bit more optimized in terms of deaths. A lot more optimized. So right here I have 2 power-ups, don't even need that one. Whoa! Somehow I fell down there. So yeah, right here it's interesting because you have to dodge this Potoboo while you're in reverse water. So yeah, that was still a pretty good palatable perturbation.
Cooter kill.
So the next level is all about ropes. There's going to be quite a few ropes. And so one of the things about the hanging ropes is if you mount them while you're on, while you're on top of ground, it'll pull you through the ground until you let go of the rope. As you can see right there. If you continue to hold on to them, it'll pull you through the bottom ground too, and off the stage.
Good video game.
So yeah, a lot of the levels in Jump... Oh, I don't usually get P-Speed there. A lot of the levels in Jump kind of use gimmicks and tricks that are available in vanilla but never used. Like this one right here. If it pulls you through a solid tile, then you get an infinite climbing ability. You can do this in vanilla, I think, in certain areas, like in
it's TAS
CBA.
Only. Set up as TAS only.
Okay. There's a power-up right there. We're gonna kind of use some stuff right here to deboost. And then right here, if you grab this finish line when you're not on a rope, you fall right in the lava with that smiley face.
Alright, I will explain that glitch again, I suppose. So, when he grabbed the rope in the second half that pulled him onto the concrete platforms, he got pushed off the rope, which normally does not happen, so the game thinks that everywhere is now rope.
Also, if you saw right there, that platform ate my jump. That one specifically seems to eat jumps a lot. It's very hungry, I don't know why. So yeah, as you can tell, the gimmick of this level is very big blocks and enemies. Some of them are a lot stronger. One annoying thing is the thwomps are twice as big, but they still have the same activation range.
They have a smaller activation range, actually.
Yeah, so it's kind of counterintuitive when you're trying to activate a thwomp. You see how close I have to go to that thwomp before it activates?
It's kind of crazy. It's actually a smaller window to activate it.
Oh, and also, whenever any of these big statues hit the ground, it freezes Mario in place. And I'm going to spend one cycle here grabbing those coins, because later when we hit a P-switch, if those coins are still there and Mario is inside of them, they will crush you. That has killed runs before. So right here I'm going to grab a second fire flower just in case, because I do want this fire flower. I don't actually need the fire flower per se, but I want to be able to swap with this cape. And hopefully keep the cape through this fight.
Keeping the cape saves about a minute.
Okay, that was a good phase one. I'm gonna take phase 2 just a little bit slow. Phase 1 is actually the hardest phase.
Reason being that phase 2 and 3 you can run under it.
Oh.
Orb.
I want some soul saves in the chat.
So yeah, that was a pretty good fight, in my opinion. And so you notice I swapped to cape right at the end of there, because we're going to do a skip here that actually, I did not know you could do this skip in my world record run.
Yeah, it was found by, I think it was it Nathan?
Well,
or
Lol
was
Yoshi...
Yeah, it was
no,
Lol
it
Yoshi.
was Lol Yoshi. But
Yeah.
he kind of like... He said you could fly over this level, but I had already found a little area where you could like fly to the midway, and we thought he meant that. We didn't realize he meant you could fly over the entire level. So no one really like realized that until during my world record run. Lil Yoshi was like, "Oh wait, you know you can fly over this, right?" And I was like, "Really?" So it was pretty interesting. So yeah, that's that level.
It's actually not a free level if you're doing it.
It's a little bit difficult, yeah.
It's not free if you're doing it no cape.
Like, if you do this one with cape even, you normally come out without a cape.
Yeah.
If you're actually playing the level legitimately. So this level is just an auto-scroller, but I might bet that I've lost the most time of all my runs combined here. As you do in auto-scrollers.
The reason being is you need to keep a cape through the entire level, or else you can't get to the right exit. Unless you're doing Mickey.
Yeah, and I usually do just a little bit too much swag or something and get hit.
Unless you're
my
doing Mickey
cape.
Bridge.
I'm not doing Mankey Bridge.
Darn. Do for the fans.
I've never even completed Mankey Bridge.
Have you not? Really?
No, I haven't played this game. I haven't played most of the game casually, actually. I kind of played about half of it casually, and then just started speedrunning it. So yeah, since I came out of Polished Pipeline, or I mean, Luminous Leaping with a cape, now I have 3 capes right here, which makes this level a lot safer. Sometimes, if you come in small, that's actually the first cape you can get, which is risky because you have that hammer bro right there throwing hammers that might hit you.
The strat he did there is what we used to do with small only, where
So you need the cape to get that key right there.
we would hit the cape lock and then kill the chuck and then grab the cape in case you got hit.
Yeah.
Also Garbanzo with the cubby pasta there.
This next level is a pretty hard level, but with cape you can do several skips. So I really hope I don't lose cape. This is also, I think, one of the more fun levels when you do have cape. Whoa! Okay, well, let me wait for this to come right back up a little bit. I missed that platform. I usually don't do it exactly like this.
Hey.
Okay, well, that was fine. This is fine.
The fans want Mickey Bridge.
So yeah, like right here you can do a little bit of a skip there by having cape. So yeah, the gimmick of this level is these mushroom platforms that rise up. When they rise up, they actually eat whatever blocks they pass over. So, yeah. So you kind of just use that here to open up some closed pathways. Right here I'm going to do one of the more useful skips in this level, which is flying up here. Oh! Or not. I actually missed that jump there, because Mario kind of bounces along in the ceiling.
Oh no.
Luckily there's a midway right here, but now I guess I'll have to show the non-skip way. Which I haven't done in a long time. So we'll see how this goes. So now we just have to wait for this, dodge around this fuzzy while this mushroom platform is lowering again. Okay, there we go. Right here, if you had cape, you could jump up and just pass this muncher. But since I don't have to do that.
So originally this was going to be a race, but then he bought me by 20 minutes. So.
The rest of this, it's not too important to have a cape, so I can do this part fine. That was like the major skip. I think there's one more skip in this section that would be like easier with cape. Or, I mean, it's only possible with cape. And I'll point that out when I get to it.
I mean, in theory, it's possible without cape, but...
Right here, you can fly up there with cape, but that's not the one I'm talking about. Let's see if I can get a cycle skip here. Yeah, if you move very quickly right there, you can get that brown platform to skip a cycle. Right here, if you have cape, you don't need to actually activate this platform at all. That's the skip I was talking about. This one's not too impactful. Oh, okay, well, I guess lose my power-ups right there. That's fine.
Yeah, it's okay. So despite everything, this is still a okay run.
Yeah, I'm about 2 minutes behind. And that's about 20 minutes ahead of my estimate, so...
Well...
Because this... One thing about this category is a lot of stuff can go wrong very quickly. Oh, well, I missed that cycle. I usually have a cape coming in here, so I can easily make that cycle.
Always
It's actually feels kind of weird to not have a cape here. Okay, there we go. This level is pretty generous with capes. Also, you notice the, okay, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
The kind of gimmick is the cloud blocks that are obscuring your view. They're about to be a whole lot more.
3, 2, 1.
I think we might need Lol Yoshi to post the, I think there's a copy pasta for this level too.
Is there? No. I don't think I've seen that.
Yeah, this level is fairly easy. Like, they give you capes and stuff, so...
There's a funny story.
Okay,
funny
right
story
there,
about this level.
the elevator actually ate my jump, which means I only have one cape coming out of here. So I don't want to lose that.
Funny story about this level.
Oh, okay, I have no capes. Cool. Okay, what's the story about this
I think
level?
he's still here. Dorji Hedron, he did a 100% run of this game, and then crashed in this cutscene after the boss, and lost an hour.
I didn't know you could crash here.
You can't. His
Oh.
console.
Yeah, I know there's capes in Wigglytuff, but I'll have one cape in Wigglytuff now. You normally already have 2 capes here, if you're not bad. I think Wigglytuff is our last horizontal auto-scroller, as far as I can remember.
Balls. Balls.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's an actual level within this game.
All the auto-scrollers in this game
There's
are
actually
not
level
free.
called Balls.
Like, they're all pretty... They take a lot of skill sometimes, especially when you're first playing it casually. Well, really, this one doesn't take skill. If you have a cape here,
Also,
you kind
fun
of
fact,
just want to not be
if
bad.
you hold left, you die here.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I did not know that. I've never held left here. Oh, well, okay, there goes my cape. But I have to re-enter for capes anyway. Orb.
Don't have to, but...
Well, the next level
It's a
can
lot
easily be
faster.
broken with capes, so it's usually worth it to come back and get capes.
Are you doing the first half skip?
Not the, like, task one, no. The next level has a skip in the very beginning where you can dive under the wall, but you have like one tile or 2 tiles to maintain flight for a long way down, and it's extremely hard. I haven't even been able to do it with save states.
I've done
I think
it once.
Nathan came up with it.
Yeah.
But the second half can be broken with capes, which is why I usually get 2, because I want a cape in the second half.
The second half is almost a full. I think it's like 45 seconds faster with a cape.
Yeah. This is one of the few instances in this category where I will actually go back for power-ups. Because it's pretty important to have the cape there. Right here there is... Oh, nice, I missed every single bullet. There are some P-speed strats you can do here to fly up here, but they're pretty difficult. And somewhat inconsistent, because this level has all these bullets. Also, you can get Kaiser blocked right there on that 1-up. I've done that when I was small and gotten hit and died. It's a sad day. Oh, this is why you get 2 capes. What the capes do is let you hit these blocks right here. Oh, and there goes my cape. So now we have to do it the legit way. I usually keep 2 capes through here, but sometimes, you know. So now we just really hope we don't get hit in Morton. Oh!
Oof.
You will notice Morton is sideways.
And
don't know why.
fish. These are fish.
Yeah, those fish can like mess you up right on your first jump. And it's pretty bad. Also, the fish are Lemmy. So I said I wouldn't go back for power-ups, but right here, since I need a cape to fly over the next 2 levels, because they are flyovers, I'm gonna grab a cape from the safe area. I guess the warehouse is what they're called in this game. So yeah, the next level is called Coin Guides Are Always Awesome. The gimmick of that one is that anything that has coins on it is dangerous.
Oh, it's accurate.
Always accurate? Oh. In my splits I just have it labeled as Coin Guides Are AA, because it's too big. Wait, actually I don't need a blue Yoshi here, but... Nice. I don't usually go in there, because I usually have 2 capes out of ruins. I'm just gonna dismount Yoshi there so I don't mess up my normal strats. Whoop, whoop. That was interesting. I used to grab that blue Yoshi a lot, which is why I kind of grabbed him out of habit. Right here, so like, if you go up here, there's note blocks right there. And like, if you press A there, you'll probably get caught underneath it and get hit.
I actually made a strat for small only this level.
Nice.
For no reason at all.
So right here, even if you have one cape coming in, you can just grab this shell for a second cape.
It will be faster if not for the next level.
So yeah, the next level is one of the easiest levels in the game. It's just a flyover.
In
and
theory.
I'm really bad at it.
In theory, it is easy.
I'm very bad at flying over this level, so let's see if I can do this. Oh, okay, there we go. Already fell down. I did successfully fly over it in the world record. So I'm not always bad at it, but I'm bad at it most of the time. Because anyone who plays Speedrun's vanilla SMW knows how difficult it is to avoid pipes that are in the ceiling, and this level has maybe 10 of them, so...
Ooh, barely made that platform.
Yeah, I know. But I had the midway, so even if I fell, it would have been fine. Okay, the next level is another one that I go back to get a second cape.
This level is probably the second hardest in the run.
Yeah, whoops. Give me that cape. Get. Okay, my up button, please. Yeah, this is one of the hardest levels.
Controller.
So I'm not going to talk during this one. You can kind of just see why it's hard.
This level speaks for itself. Yeah.
Oh. Whoa! Okay, well, there we go.
Ooh, okay.
So I'll just go back in. One of the things you do in this level is, you try and hit all of these, like, all of the lotuses with your cape. Pretty much as you... Nice! Ninja!
Ninja.
Try and hit the lotuses with your cape from the side so that you can land on the platforms they're sitting on to make it easier. That time I messed up because I accidentally landed on the lotus, which messed up everything. So I'm going to grab this cape here. And hopefully we won't do that dumb mistake of landing on the lotus again. If you jump down on that chuck right there, instantly, the lotus fireball will hit you. It's kind of a trap. Yeah, chucks are very nice in here. It's a nice addition of more extended sprites you have to dodge.
I think people were talking about how the smallest mouse back, one of the levels in World 5 was claustrophobic. Yeah, this is the epitome of claustrophobic.
Oh man, okay. Okay, well,
that's okay.
There goes my cape.
It's a tough jump.
Luckily, that jump is one of the hardest, and it's right before the midway, so I guess I'm doing the rest with no cape.
Honestly, the second half is not that difficult. That with cape.
It's not as difficult.
To be honest, I've never done the first half without cape ever.
Okay, well now I'm small. Also, to add on to the difficulty of this level, every single mushroom spot right here, it's very hard to grab the mushroom. As you can see, like, that one fell right in the pit.
That one is supposed to spawn to go left.
Well, I don't know how to spawn them in a certain direction.
walk left over the spawn point. And there's basically a trap mushroom over here. In the
Okay, so here we are.
The corner there to the right of the pipe is a mushroom.
I did not know that. So that was a very bad New Jersey, but we got through it, so...
For a runner that's not C, that's about an average New Jersey.
But it's fine to lose cape there, because the next level filters away all power-ups anyway, so even if you kept cape, it won't benefit you at all. Well, people are saying that was not a bad New Jersey, but I think it was pretty bad. I actually lost pretty much exactly 1 minute on that New Jersey. So the gimmick of this level is don't get the secret exit.
Since the name of the level is called Get the Normal Exit.
So if you get the secret exit in this one, that's usually called the... How many exits are in this run?
It's the 33rd exit of shame.
Yeah, 33rd exit of shame. In this last room, if you hold Y at all, you will grab that key and get the secret exit right before the finish line.
How is that gold without the skip in... Was it Room 4?
Because I've never gotten the skip in a good level.
It's free though.
Yeah, you can do a skip by just doing a key jump.
You don't need a key jump though.
Oh, what skip are you talking about? Oh, the one where you just go left and
Yeah,
then
you
drop
go
it.
left and hold B and right.
So this level has all sorts of balls in it. We got bowling balls, we have footballs, we have the pollen balls. The footballs are the most annoying because... Oh! Because they bounce at heights that are unpredictable. Yeah, it has no orb ball. They should have ended it with an orb. That would have been smart. Right here, the midway is right there, but I don't need no midway. And those were the last words that I regretted.
Yeah.
Probably.
My most roll would be actually skip the midway and then die to the last football.
Yeah, it's not fun. I've definitely done it. I actually did that in this Saturday's weekly race of this category.
Oh no.
Right here you see one of the things about these balls is they don't fall. They don't actually have gravity. Same thing, well, not right there, but on this next ball. Right there, I think it's very hard. Uh-oh. It's very hard to get through there when you're big, without getting hit. Right here, every ball has a Kaizo block above it. And there's one last ball. If you take time to get the dragon coin, you have to bounce off that ball. This next level, I'm glad to be entering with a power-up, because in my world record PB, this was the first level that I died in, this next one. I think it's pretty hard, it's one of the hardest, but I've gotten a lot better at it ever since I died there. I've practiced it a lot. So this one is all about bouncing off these fireballs. Well, pretty much just bouncing off of anything. Bouncing off of balls and chains, fireballs, whatever. Sparkies. Whatever those other ones are called. Big Sparkies. They have a name. Right there, you can do, if you spit 2 fireballs as you spin jump, it's much safer to jump on that piranha plant without fireballing it. Which I found out kind of the hard way from when I fireballed it like 3 times in a row in one of my runs that PB'd. Oh, well that was bad. Here's the moment of truth. Can I bounce on all 3 of these guys? Okay, there we go. So made it out of that level. Oh, they're called hotheads, yeah. The end of the level is actually probably the place where I die the most. This level is one of my favorites. I used to die on it a lot, but then I kind of made very precise strats for each section of it. Mainly the later sections that need strats. And now it's pretty fun. This one, if you let the shell touch the thwimps, it kills the shell. Right here, if you throw it up too early, that guy will kick it the wrong direction. Oh, oh man, I could have saved that. I have saved that before. Man.
That's like the only hard part of that half.
Yeah, it is. One time, actually I think it was in my PB, I had to throw it 3 times before it went in. And it was a very scary save. That's pretty bad to miss it 3 times though. Oh! Okay. Rip.
Yeah, that's
I was just talking about how this was my favorite and fairly easy, but...
That's why I like to kill the front Koopa with the shell before he exits.
Oh. And the second half of this level is... See, how hard was that? Not hard at all. The second half of this level is pretty cool. It's like the Indiana Jones thing, where when you take the item, the ceiling starts to fall. And you have to do obstacles in order to get to the on-off block to raise the ceiling back up. Oh!
Actually,
that guy falls like 50-50 left or right, I
has
think.
nothing to do with the walls moving. The ceiling
Well,
moving.
the switch... My up button...
Oh, wow.
My up button is so broken.
Blame the controller.
Wow. Pitiful. Well, now we get to show off right there. You can get a power up there. Yeah, the switch opens up the pipe. There we go. Oh, nice.
Seems like everybody does this room differently.
This room, I think, is the hardest.
Nah, you just
Other than the last room.
jump over the fourth one and then hug the wall. Heck, your puzzles.
Right here we have a trick. Oh wait, no, it's the next one. Whoops.
Heck, your puzzles.
Yeah, affectionately called heck your puzzles. Let's see if I can get it first try. Hey, I did!
Yo! So what happened there
So,
is...
Heck your puzzles.
So I'll explain that. Every 16 pixels, there's one where Mario gets stuck on the wall for a frame. So he's standing on the wall for one frame. When you enter the pipe in that same frame, you can do it without any ground below you. Yeah.
Yeah! Right there, you have to kill every sprite in the room. So as soon as the two shells collide, then the boss gets beaten. So yeah, Shell Shrine is a pretty fun level. When you don't screw it up a ton like I did. Lava Gap is the next level, and I'd say it's, other than like Chuck Magnet, it's probably the most random level, or one of the most random. So there's going to be a bunch of footballs that I have to dodge, and I also have to move extremely fast. So, oh, you can already see the elements of randomness. I have to move very quickly to get that P-switch right there.
So good point in chat that the randomness in this level is not RNG. It's based on a dual timer from the beginning of Power On.
So that was actually a pretty good lava gap. J1, did you save that copy pasta I made? Frame counter controlled, human generated, luck based, pseudo. Oh goodness. Gotta start this level. Pseudo effectively random. Randomly decided directional movement. There we go. So this level is a whole bunch of falling. We're just continually falling down. It's called Think Fast because you kind of have to react to whatever the next obstacle is that you're falling towards if you haven't learned how to speedrun the level. Oh, never mind.
So this run is actually still on pace to beat second place in the leaderboards.
Nice.
Easy level.
Orb.
He really does.
Bouncing on the
Like
Seathorns. Yeah, the urchins. This next level has the best music. Especially once we get to the second half. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna sing along. Oh no!
Oh
The shot
no!
kept bouncing me the wrong way. Oh man. Well, it's better to die early than late. Like I said earlier in the run, it's always the auto-scrollers where you lose the most time. Because you try and swag out too much. Usually the Chuck jumps like that, that's what I was expecting him to do.
Yeah,
I don't know why he didn't
every
jump.
time, though. It should happen every time.
That's why I got confused. Okay, so this music actually continues. So only if... Wow, nice, he split the shell off screen. Only if you beat the first half and the second half in one go do you get to hear the full music. And the full music is the best part of the level.
Best part of the level is the dragon coins.
So that's why you have to beat this level all in one go.
The dragon coins are interesting in this level as well.
Okay, here we go, here's the music. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow.
Can we get voice acting for this? Can we get see the voice act the rest of the music in this? I want Seathorn to voice act the rest of the music of this hack.
Orb. So yeah, that's the best music. I also have to voice act just a couple things
Oh yes.
in this level.
Oh yes. Yes.
This level, it doesn't really have a gimmick, it's just kind of a cool level. It's just a bunch of, I mean, I guess it kind of does have like the bubbles, green bubbles everywhere, but other than that, it's kind of just going through the level, and it's pretty unique. You can do a tiny skip there with having the Yoshi. Oh. So there might be a way to like skip some of these rafts at some point, but I haven't found any way yet. This is one of the slowest parts of the level.
Unfortunately, I don't think those kind of pipes support pipefly.
Yeah, I mean these are like ASM pipes.
Yeah.
They don't actually change the room. Okay, here we go. Ooh-ah!
Not loud enough.
Not loud enough. So right here, you have to try and make yourself small Mario, because otherwise you'll enter the pipe.
Does not get does not get the pipe clip there.
What?
Sometimes with that pipe into the door there, you can just clip into the ground and die.
Oh, I've never seen that.
It's happened to me and Lol Yoshi.
Oh, that did not even hit me. That was like 1 pixel. Right here, it actually... Well, okay. I was gonna say it forces you to get the mushroom, because it'll drag the mushroom along the platform. But then I got hit.
Well...
Oh, get in the pipe. Ooh! Wow, the shell got caught up there. That's dumb. There we go. So now we do some fancy math, which is totally important because all the pipes lead to the same door. Gotta get to the dragon coin. Man, I missed the middle one up. Yeah, that math is harder than it looks. 2 plus 3 is, whew, advanced stuff. Here's one of the best levels. I really like to have a cape here. Mainly for this part. So you can just float through here. Oh, really? That Chuck doesn't like to cooperate sometimes. Oh! Okay. That's fine, because it actually... The game takes your cape anyway if you have one. When you enter this door, it turns it into just a mushroom. So... You can do a tiny skip here. Oh! Missed the net right there. That's one annoying thing. That's also in vanilla. If you touch the edge of a net, you don't actually grab it. Like if you're against a wall. So since I'm small here, I'm going to grab this mushroom because we deboost here. No need to ride all these nets when you can just do that. So right here the goal is to not get hit by the flames in whatever way possible. The first few times you run this category, this level is pretty killer. There we go, I grabbed the unused P-switch and recycle it in order to get a power up here. Okay, Twitchmaster said he had to hop out of commentary, but thanks to him for commentating. Yeah, press F. That's fine, I get to do... This is probably the most difficult level. This and Bowser's Castle are very difficult to the end of the run. Luckily I have some strats, TM, as in trademark, to help me get through it. At least through this room, fine. Oh, well. Okay, so since I lost that mushroom right there, I'm gonna grab this. That platform right there actually causes quite a few deaths, because it's sloped in a way that if you just stand on the platform, it'll knock you off. And I've actually landed on that platform and died and lost like a minute or whatever. Oh, get up there. Here we have everyone's favorite RNG friend, Magikoopa, who is legitimately RNG. Okay, nice. Now that Magikoopa has gotten rid of that, I'm done with it. Whoa, almost hit that. So I'm entering the room with 2 power-ups, which is pretty unusual. I usually enter with maybe 1, usually small. Magikoopa was pretty cooperative right there. Okay. Right here I'm going to do my sketchy strat and really hope it works. Oh, there we go. I used to do that part just differently every time, and it's not fun. Now I'm going to try to lure this guy over here. Oh, well, he's coming along. This last jump I have died to before. There we go. And now we have Lilith, who's a little bit different than normal, as you can tell by the bullets going through the air. This fight is pretty nerve-wracking when you're small. Yeah, right now my best possible time is a 1:23, which would just be 5 minutes behind the world record. That was a pretty good Ludwig. Actually very good. So Bowser's Castle is not necessarily the hardest, but the longest stage of the game. Even doing it optimally, it takes about 10 minutes from start to finish. So, I'm going to attempt to not die, and that'll be pretty satisfactory for me. Right here, and I get some P-Speed. Who needs those power-ups? Okay, let's say the hardest level, or the longest level of this run. How about that? So yeah, this level has lots of very specific P-boosting. Because it does provide you with a decent number of power-ups, but there's also a ton of rooms, so... I'm going to attempt to get Cape here. I think I'm the only one who runs No Star World who goes for Cape strats. Which are faster, but they can be a little bit harder. Okay, well that's fine. Oh! Oh, well, this is interesting. I'm like half a cycle off of what I would normally be. Which worked, so. Okay, so right here, since I have Cape here, which is somewhat a rarity, I'm gonna do door fly. Oh. Well, I don't like losing power-ups in this room, because that means I have to do this part. Oh. This is fine. This is fine. You can do that last part easier with Cape. Because you can float down to the platform instead of having to jump, which is pretty sketchy. Also, keeping Cape in this room is very useful because you can fly through parts such as this, like by Cape canceling. But it's pretty hard to keep Cape. Man, to here. This room is all about finding ways to avoid hitting the lasers. Right here you can do a little... Oh! Well, okay. I was gonna say a little skip they didn't intend. But that didn't work. You can jump right through those things and not get damaged because they only hurt when they're falling. Whew! That area is very scary. Because you can easily get hurt there. I do a little bit of a pause buffer right there so I can tell which room I'm grabbing. I grab a number 8. Different people take different rooms here. I'm the only one who goes for 8 in No Star World. Oh! Yeah, the thing about Bowser's Castle is you can have strats, but there's so many rooms, and it's just so long that you really just need to have, like, you need to be fairly good at improvising your strats. So right there, I Cape cancel through those potaboos. Oh! I missed my jump right there. There we go. So now that I did that room, I have Cape out of here, which means I can get flight here. To get up here. Oh, and there goes my Cape and Firefly. Nice. And nice global timer. Well, I just wanted this room to be exciting. I guess that's all. If you have Cape here, you can do some parts faster, like right there you don't have to wait, right here you don't have to wait. It's possible to keep P-Speed through this whole room with Cape. That jump right there I've died on several times, and had to redo. Oh yeah, that's another thing worth mentioning. If you die in any of these rooms, you have to go back to your last mid-tape. Also, I'm gonna be a scaredy cat and grab that nip tape. So, here we go. This Bowser fight, you might think that all the difficult stuff is over, but it's really not. This Bowser fight is very difficult. Not Kaizo level difficult, but challenging to say the least. You'll see what I mean because the Mecha Koopas jump when I jump. Also, one annoying thing that I don't like is that the creator of this Bowser fight made it so that in between phases, if you're still holding a Mecha Koopa, it just puffs away in a cloud of smoke. So you can't actually do in between phase. You can't keep Mecha Koopas in between phases to do skips, which is a little bit annoying. Because otherwise you could do ball skips much more consistently here. Another thing about these balls is, you'll see it on the next set of balls that I get. Right there I have a way to make them both go quickly, but these balls actually come one way towards you, then they stop when they go off screen, turn around, and come the other way much faster. Yeah, the ROM hack is called Jump, and they kind of made a backronym to Janked Up Mario Party, which doesn't really mean anything. They kind of just wanted to name it Jump, and made an acronym that worked. So, you'll see what I mean with this Mecha Koopa disappearing. Yeah, there it goes. One other thing to note about this Bowser fight is, the first phase had 2 hits, the second phase had 3 hits, the third phase has 4 hits. And he bounces a lot closer now. So, you have to be pretty quick and know exactly where you're going to move in order to dodge Bowser. Luckily, you can just do the same thing 4 times, if you don't mess it up. So let's see what time I get. 1:24:00 according to my timer. So that's pretty good. Beats the second place time on the leaderboard. Let me compare it to my average. It's 5.5 minutes over my PB.
Nice run, Seathorne74.
Thank you, Rezafos. It's
No
8 minutes better
problem.
than my average, so...
Yeah, that was a pretty good run. Wasn't really that many big mistakes.
No. Yesterday...
Chuck level, Lakitu level. That's all I can think of right now.
Those two are on. We also have a weekly race of this category every Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Yesterday, in the weekly race, I got like a 137 or something, so...
Nice. Well, thanks for doing the run, my dude. This is a great game. I think everyone should play this ROM hack. You can find it on SMW Central.
Yep.
There's some really cool people in the Super Mario World ROM hacking community. Just go have fun with them. Yeah, up next
One of
we
the
got...
highest
No, go
ROM
ahead.
hacks too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, up next we've got Fairly Odd Parents, Shadow Showdown by Mildew.